This was the most chaotic race of my life. Multiple collisions, multiple overtakes, and maybe even an insane double overtake on my least favorite corner in the GR86 Cup. Welcome to episode 3, race 1. This is the Chaos Theory. I started a race pretty much in the middle of the pack, started P8 in this race in the GR86 Cup. For those of you who are coming to this video for the first time, my name is Ethan. I am creating a sim hardware brand and learning how to become the best racer I can be, all in the same kind of journey. Watch and listen as I get some pretty decent racing in. There's a little bit of chaos in this one, so please enjoy. I'll pop in and out with a voiceover, but I'm about to have a couple overtakes, so I'll let you listen to my reaction live.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
Oh, I've got another overtake. No way, P6. 2 clean overtakes. Alright. Oh, I just missed my break.
No.
Side. Clear left.
Save it, Ethan.
Oh,
Left. Clear left. Far left. Clear left.
bro, what was that, bruv?
Keep pushing, we might get him back. You have 6 incident points.
He should give that back. He just absolutely slammed into me.
Back. You have 6
Far left. Still there. Hold your line.
10 incident points. Come on.
No way.
So this was not my finest moment. I let a small racing incident that was potentially even my fault in the first place turn into a mass incident point situation and a spin out. And that is not something that I am proud of. But that's why I love watching the replay so much and documenting my journey, learning how to race, because I let something like this kind of ruin a race almost. Luckily, you'll see later, it didn't turn out too bad for the points, but I could have kept my cool and raced harder. It's important to note that in the moment, I thought it was their fault, and I thought I was owed a position back, which is not how it works in racing. Not in iRacing anyway. There's no stewards to tell you to give a place back. So I ended up actually having quite a successful race. I went double green, which was awesome, and ended up finishing in P6. But what I learned was that I need to keep my cool during a race and just race hard and clean. This race was almost a culmination of the races I'd had previous. I started it in P4, that's where I qualified, and I ended up getting out pretty cleanly without any incident points, just some nice hard racing in P6. I had a pretty average takeoff, but my first corner was, or the first couple of corners were pretty good, and I was able to hold on to this position. It was very enjoyable playing in a higher strength of field now because I had been winning a few or not winning, but been doing well in the last few races, so I wasn't in bottom split. This was a 1500 strength of field, which in iRacing is basically how good your opponents are as the number, and the higher it gets, the better they are. And typically, those races, the higher up, tend to be a bit cleaner because everyone knows how to race a little bit more. So this was probably my first good, hard race where I felt like it was actually kind of boring. I had a really clean, good first lap. I was on the back of this guy, but that's basically it. And then I had this great exit out of the third to last corner, or second to last corner, and just had a lot more pace on the guy in front of me, and was able to get a really nice clean overtake, which put me in position 5. And P1, he had a massive crash, which was really disappointing for him, and he ended up going back to the back of the pack, which was a little bit disappointing for him, but allowed me to secure position 4. And that was the majority of the race. I did pick up a cone, which meant I had to race as fast and as clean as I could, and on the last lap, on the last straight, you can see here, Pablo in now P5 got the run on me, and I had to defend for my life, taking that inside line, put a bit of pressure on him, which allowed him to go a bit wide, and I was able to cross the finish line defending that position. This made me so happy. I felt really, really glad that I was able to successfully pull off a defense. This is something that I'm not very confident in. I feel like if somebody is faster than me, then I should just let them go past because I wouldn't want to ruin their race. But in this case, I felt really proud of myself for learning such a good move. So this was really just a clean, solid race. I got 65 I rating and positive 0.24 safety rating, which almost brings me up to that 4.0, which would be fantastic. And it wasn't bottom split, it was second split, which I was really happy with. My average pace and my normal race were within a second. It was actually a really solid race. I really enjoyed it. And if you really enjoyed it, I would love if you could subscribe and watch me over the next few races when I get even better or maybe even worse. You have to wait and see. Now let's follow to the next race. Now the last race was chaos. P1, my good mate Alex, gets pit maneuvered. I get overtaken by just a bunch of people because of that car pile-up. He gets sent all the way to the back of the pack. And it was honestly chaos before the race even started. Now, I already have 4 incident points from that pit maneuver causing the pile-up. And then straight into the first couple of corners, there's even more chaos. There's a little contact there, which is perfectly fine. That's just part of racing. But then this guy decides to send it up the inside on the left here. Not this guy. He was fine in front. I tried to go out wide. But this guy on the left, he's not letting it go. And there's no room for him. So he just kind of pushes me way off the track. And what that actually gives me a slowdown, which was really frustrating. Somehow the slowdown goes from 1.1 seconds to 1.2 seconds, which I feel like shouldn't be possible. But I suppose that's what it's trying to remove the advantage. But this was just a chaotic first race. Half a lap in, I'm already on 8 incident points. I don't want to get any more than that, which means that I kind of want to race pretty conservatively, which is not the way I actually want to race. But this was the whole first lap. You can see I got a really good rotation for the first time ever. I super over-rotated on that corner, which kind of just shows a little bit about how I have picked up the pace in general. That first lap being a 1:15 is not particularly impressive, but what is impressive is the rest of the race, which I'll get into. But something I just want to discuss is that last lap, you can see down the bottom right, I did a 1:08.844. That was the fastest lap I had ever done, and it was the fastest lap of the race. A couple until the dude in P2 got a faster lap, I think. But it was one of the fastest laps of the race. It was really good. But you can see here, if you look 2 places down, Alex is in P8. Even though I'd done a pretty good race, you can see I got one overtake before. I'm just going for another one now. Alex went from first to last back to P7, I think he was. P8, which is super impressive. And that's what happens when you keep your cool and you just keep racing. Here is another overtake that I get. And this whole time, my friend Alex in the Discord is taunting me. He can see me, and he's trying to get ahead, which is pretty funny, but he has better pace, so it's fair enough. But here I pull the best move that I have pulled at Miami Autodrome so far. I do a double overtake on the final corner, and I just managed to get ahead, to keep it ahead coming out of the corner. So I was honestly super happy with this race. That gave me a podium, and I celebrated so hard during that overtake. That was such an enjoyable move. So I ended up finishing P3 with some hard racing despite the incident points. I kind of pushed through and tried to learn from my lessons. And not only did I go up with my I rating by 70 points, putting me clear into the 1500s, but Alex actually came in at P6 after getting spun. So I thought that was a really good lesson to, even when you have a full spin out from P1, you can still get points. You can still race and make a big difference to the outcome of the race. So that kind of perseverance was another lesson that I learnt. And my first podium of the series was 3rd place. In episode 3, I've done 9 races. And yeah, it's been a great journey learning exactly how this car behaves, how this track behaves, and how I can use it to my advantage. In this, I really defended, I attacked, and I lost my cool, which taught me to keep my cool. And I saw how that could benefit someone else. So lots of lessons in these 3 races. So thank you so much for your support. It actually means so much to me. And I hope that you can continue to see me get better and better and better until hopefully one day I am winning 12-hour races in top split. And you actually requested a build video, which I'm super thankful for. And I do have a big build video coming out, but that'll be quite a way off. For now, if you want to check out the shorts, that's where all of my build content will be on how I'm building the wheel, the struggles that I'm having along the way. You'll have to wait until the first full prototype or the first full production wheel is made to be able to see anything about that. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more content. I'll see you guys in the next one.